Hiya, so we're back again, back after the holidays, all fit and raring to go, kind of, and I've got a day kegging our Star of the West Pilsner today. We actually brewed this beer in November. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks to ferment. It ferments at a much lower temperature than other ales, and it's a totally different yeast. And it takes, as I say, it takes 3-4 weeks to ferment out, whereas a normal beer would ferment out in probably 5 days. So yeah, it takes a while, and then it goes from the fermenter into a bright tank or a lagering tank, and it needs to sit really cold in there for ideally a couple of months. So temperature between kind of 1 and 4 degrees needs to sit in there. That's why we do them in a winter. We do a big batch in a winter. It's quite easy to keep it at that temperature when the brewery is 3 or 4 degrees, but in a summer when it's 25 and 30, it gets quite expensive, and we haven't really got the equipment to keep it that cold for that amount of time, so hence we do it in a winter. It also works for us because we don't tend to brew anything after the middle of November. So usually tying a tank up for 2 months would be a real pain. But at that time of the year we're not brewing, and then, as I say, we go on holiday in January. So yeah, it can tie a tank up for 2 months. But it's out of the tank today. It's in the kegs. Lovely beer, nice and malty. There's a maltiness to it. We actually use a hop called Mandarina Bavaria. So you can tell by the name it's quite a citrusy hop, German hop, and it's typical for the old-fashioned pilsners, the German pilsners or the Czech pilsners. Lovely beer, just poured one out. You can see there, it's come out nice and clear. We don't use any finings, we don't filter the beer. That's purely temperature and time. And it's, I'm going to have a go at that, aren't I? Yeah, that's nice. And the hoppiness at the back, in the background, nice. Really nice, actually. Yeah. So, Star of the West, as you know, we name all of our beers, or most of our beers, after old pubs. And you see there at the back of that label design, it's the old Star of the West. As a kid, I tend to remember not so much the pub, but the shop next door. It used to be a wet fish shop. It used to often have rabbits and hares and pheasants and stuff strung up outside. And the big window open and all the fish inside. Fascinating as a young lad, looking in there. And I've just remembered the name of the shop, so if you can remember the name of that shop, let us know. Where can you get the beer? Okay, we'll be selling the beer in bottles and over the bar. So we don't tend to sell this through pubs or in any great quantity. As I say, it does cost us a lot of time to make, so selling it in big quantities isn't really viable for us. But we will be bottling it and selling it over the bar. So this weekend we've got a private function actually in Warren Village Hall. On Saturday we'll have it on the bar there. And then what's the next one we've got? I think the 6th of April is the Humber Bridge starts again, Humber Bridge Market. So we'll have it in bottles there. And then at the end of April we're on King Street in Bridlington. So we'll have it over the bar and in bottles on King Street. And then into May, on I think it's the 8th, 9th and 10th of May, it's the Hull Beer Festival in the Minster again. So we'll definitely have it on the bar there. It's looking forward to these events starting again. So yeah, that's us. That's today's job. Is kegging that. Just about done now, actually. So yeah, if you can remember the name of the shop next door to Star of the West on West Street, just text us and let us know who you are, and I'm sure we can sort you a half out when you attend the beer festival or King Street or wherever. The bottles, by the way, should be available. We'll probably be bottling it at the end of next week, so by next weekend we should have some bottles ready. So yeah, great. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll see you later.